What up, folks? I'm back once again doing another video game review. This time I'm doing Medal of Honor European Assault. This is the third and final game that was released for the Xbox, PlayStation 2, and GameCube. Like the review I did for Medal of Honor Frontline and Medal of Honor Rise of Sam, I will be focusing on the GameCube version. Even though I'll say most likely what I talk about in the GameCube version is most likely what you find in the other in the Xbox and PS2 version. Now it pretty much go back to fighting Nazis like you do in Medal of Honor Frontline. This time you're playing as Lieutenant William Holt, and this time you're pretty much fighting with a squad, which is pretty similar to the squad aspect of Medal of Honor European Assault. It's pretty similar to Rise of Sun, where Rise of Sun, the majority of the missions, you did fight with a squad, with the exception of like 3. What happened with Medal of Honor European Assault is that EA decided to not include like a shot location and stats to European Assault. Why they chose to do that, I'm not. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know why they chose to go a different route. So instead of this, because with the first two, Medal of Honor Frontline and European Assault, the stats were used to like get the gold medals from a mission after you completed it. And another thing that they did was, instead of holding like 3 or 4 weapons in a particular mission, now you can only hold like 2 weapons and a grenade. It's pretty much like the Call of Duty series and the Halo series. It's those two aspects isn't like a big complaint that I have with European Assault, but it's like it changed the pace, I think. Now, with the main campaign of European Assault is divided into 4 sections, which are like France. That's where you start off with. Then you go like North Africa, in Italy, then Germany. Now, you earn a gold star in each mission by completing the primary objectives and the secondary objectives. Now, technically, you don't have to do secondary missions. It's just for you, like just getting the gold medal, so you can earn like the medals like you do in the other 2 games. You will earn like other bonuses like it may have a different title, but I think of it as like it's pretty much a revive. That's what I'm thinking about. You earn the revive once you complete certain like primary or secondary objectives, and once you complete the mission, all of the objectives, both primary and secondary, you get like a certain number of health packs and revivals after it's done. And once you have a gold medal in all of the missions, you earn one of the medals that they will show. Another thing that they added was the adrenaline meter. Once you can increase it by getting headshots and headshots, healing squad members, and like performing melee attacks. and they will show you icons of where you perform like a headshot, melee shot, and you have like a icon for taking out multiple enemies within like a 5-second time frame or something like that. I'm not sure on the other like how it have to be like between 3 and 5 seconds, I would guess. Yep. But anyway, once the adrenaline meter is full, you can activate it by pressing Y, and once you activate the adrenaline meter, your ammo is unlimited, and you have temporary invincibility. And I would suggest like once it's full, you just activate it at a certain point where it's getting tough for you. And the adrenaline meter is a nice addition. So, like with this one, like with Medal of Honor Frontline, you do have you do get to use different American weapons and German weapons within the missions, like Medal of Honor Frontline. But what has been suggested within the instruction book of Medal of Honor European Assault is like you have to use certain weapons because certain weapons, there's certain ammo for certain weapons is readily available, where some are scarce within the mission. So that's something I particularly do. And another thing it has that the other two games, which are Frontline and Rise of Sun, it's a multiplayer. I would say it has the same amount of options that Rise of Sun and Frontline has. I think that it has like more capture the flag modes than Medal of Honor Frontline and Rise of Sun. And I do think that the capture the flag modes that's in the GameCube version are in also the PS2 version and the Xbox version of European Assault. If that's the case for the capture the flag mode, let me know if you own the PS2 version or the Xbox version. Let me know on that one. I say the main gripe with the GameCube version is like you can have like no more than 4 players in the multiplayer mode, which has been the main, not particularly like a main issue with the other two, with all 3 games, but there's no like online play or anything like that as far as the multiplayer mode for the Medal of Honor games on GameCube. And probably, I would say the other gripe that comes to mind that is that the campaign mode for Medal of Honor European Assault is shorter than what you find on Medal of Honor Frontline and Medal of Honor Rising Sun. But despite how short it is pretty good. It is pretty much pretty good, regardless if it is short. But in my mind, should have had like more missions in each section, you know. And the soundtrack to Medal of Honor European Assault is pretty good. Also, it also has like good gameplay, even though they did change it up with each Medal of Honor game. But I would say that the graphics is kind of like, it's good, but it suffers from the same gripe from people where it hasn't been it hasn't aged well, you know. But overall, this is pretty much a good game, pretty much a good way to end the Medal of Honor series on Xbox, PS2, and the GameCube. I would say that even though it is pretty much good, it's probably like the least European Assault is the least favorite of the three. With that being said, if you like this particular game, or if you like all three games, you know, if you say, you could like mention it in the comment section. You can also mention which Medal of Honor game you like the most out of the three. What you like, what you didn't like about European Assault, whatever the case may be. You know, don't hesitate to drop a line on the comment section. And if you like this video, don't hesitate to thumbs it up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm your boy Big Mike 5989 signing off.